Hello. What may seem like a while for y'all was only like 5 seconds for me. I am back. Hello. Thank you for watching. This is part 2 of the Bloodborne walkthrough. We are going to cover the Cathedral Ward and Old Yarnum. Now, I am on a PS5. I am a console gamer. I don't play on PC. I do have my PC set up so I can stream as well as do stuff like this. Thank God for capture cards and technology. Now, this walkthrough is for people who are either new to Bloodborne, trying to get into Bloodborne because of all the hype that is around the FromSoft Souls games, or for someone who got intimidated, wants to try Bloodborne, but is intimidated by it because all they see are challenge runs, SL1 runs, or no-hit runs that are done with these games. I break it down to where you can play the game relatively simple, play it easy, enjoy yourself, and have a good time. In the last part, in part 1, we have killed the Cleric Beast and Father Gascoigne, and we progressed to the new area. We also moved some NPCs around, and we talked to a few NPCs and got an item from one of them. Now, we are in the Cathedral Ward area. This is the next area of it. We have new enemies that are here. It is easier to parry them than it is to fight them because they are very bulky, and even if you hit them, they don't flinch. Everything here is stronger, tougher. Hell, even the birds that we were one-shotting in the last area a minute ago, or in last episode, now require 2 shots with a +2 weapon. Now, if you go straight from the lamp, go outside, you're going to run into what I call the Screamer guys, because they look like the Scream guy from the movie Scream. They're actual priest, members of the church, but they're very easily parryable to eliminate. So you're going to have one here, you're going to have 2 of them up here, a locked gate, and a wooden shield. Now, if you run all the way up there, there's one that is around the corner that you cannot see. He will blindside you. Let them come down here. Let this one come to you, and then shoot him. Take him out. Makes life easy on you. See? Now, you don't have to go get the shield right away. I just do to prove a point that if you run up after the lamp one, this guy will get you from the side. Because he is hiding in that corner right there, just chilling, doing creepy stuff with himself. Now, let's go back up here. This gate is locked, closed by a device. It is right there. So we have to get back there in order to do it. Now, if you played it the way I played it, and you haven't leveled up yet, and you are here, you should have roughly around 12,000 souls. You can buy the item needed to get through the gate that we are going to come up to, but that is a waste of 10,000 souls, because that item is only useful for that one gate. And by taking that gate, you miss out on a whole area down below, items down below, and tons of upgrade material down below. So this right here is another hunter set that you can pick up. Don't worry about that. I'll explain that later. Now, I can't stand the garb that it gave us because I don't like that thing that was over the shoulders. I just don't. I like this one better. So right there we got free bloodstone shards. Now we got this big old giant big guy. As you see, you can kind of whiff his attacks quite a bit. They are tanky, but he drops quite a bit of different items. One of the best drops he can drop you is blue elixir. It makes you kind of intangible, makes it hard for enemies to detect you, and stuff like that. So this is the gate that requires the seal to open that costs $10,000. We're not going to waste our money buying that to get in there. You can if you want. It is in the bird bath that is next to the doll. You just go down there, you find it, and you can get it. I advise against it because that's 10,000 souls that you are wasting for an item that you can only use once. Now we're going to come down here. Why didn't you shoot? Get back up here. Why is my pistol not out? Right. No idea why my pistol wasn't out. I guess I hit it, got rid of it by mistake. So you're going to sneak up on this one. Backstab. Stupid crow got in the way. So, animals in these games are menaces. 9 times out of 10, the crow does not stop you. But if it does, just start attacking it. As you see, when you got it in that animation to where you can get the critical, they are very vulnerable to getting taken damage. So this right here is binoculars. You can use this to gaze out and see things. I am not a fan of the way that it works in this game because it is a bit difficult to get out of it once you're in it. Okay, so we got more bloodstone shards there. We've picked up 5. Right above us is 5 more bloodstone shards. Now we already have enough to take our weapon to +3. But there's 5 there, and right beside this guy is a new little thing. If you played Souls before, it is the crystal lizard of Bloodborne. You kill it, it drops upgrade mats. Now we got a guy with a ball here, similar to the one with the axe. I run up. There it goes. It's moving. Sometimes it doesn't trigger, so he will stay sitting right there in the middle where my head was until you run up and hit it, and then he'll start running. If it starts running, it works out perfectly just like that. He runs to the back. You can go kill it, and then get down here and get the blood gem that is down here. That's what that one does. Now, coming down here, dummy goes back. He loses interest in you. Like I said, this game is old. There are things that are in there You can get hit by things that you normally would not get hit by. That was one of the instances. Like I said, when you die, you go to the last lamp that you used, because the last lamp we used was the one at Gascoigne's Grace, or Gascoigne's Arena. That's where we got sent. Now, I want my souls back, so I'm going to go get them. But that guy is questionable at times because of his... It's just weird, because if he's on a slight elevation, you're gonna get hit with attacks you would not get hit with. That you normally would not get touched by. Like that. That was one of those things I was just saying. I shouldn't have been able to do the riposte because I was way out of position, but it gave it to me anyway. Why are you dodging that way? Stop that. That's it. Crows, dogs, they're menaces. 9 times out of 10, the crow doesn't bother you when you go to backstab that guy. Okay. So, either he has our souls or they're on the ground. He does not have them, so they're right back here. Come out here. Fuck you. The guy's not difficult. He's not. But there is a very big meme in these games, and it is elevation. If someone is slightly higher than you, you are probably going to get hit by all their attacks. Their attacks usually extend out as well when they're on elevation. Whether they're above you or below you, their attacks will extend out more than what they should. So, we go back down, we come this way. We're going to get the dog triggered, kill the dog. Then we're going to trigger one of these guys. Doesn't matter which one, just one of them. And then we kill the other one. God damn. It also eats your controls, so eats your inputs, so don't get mad if it does. Like right there, it ate my input for a last attack, and I got hit 3 times. So go that way, you get you some more cold blood, get you some more Molotovs. We can go in here, but there's no point in it right now. because we have to go up. We have to go up top, and the only way to go up top is by this way. So once you reach this point of these stairs, turn around, run back, and then hook to the left into this little section. That is why. Take out the 2 dogs, and then you only have to deal with the sniper. Because trying to fight the dogs while the guy's shooting you is probably going to lead to your death. So once you get up here, the only way to go is through the door. And what we're going to do, instead of turning right and going out there, because there's a lever right there, we're going to go out this door and talk to another NPC that is just chilling right out here. We're going to select, he's going to ask us if we want to work with him. We're going to say yes.
Why not?
He's going to give us fire paper.
Take this. Beast hunting.
Yeah. The fire paper is useful for the boss that we're coming for the next, for most bosses, our beast bosses. Because like I said, beast take bonus damage with fire. Beasts take bonus damage with a serrated weapon. And majority of the bosses that we fight in the early game are all beast. And then we have another Mad knowledge right there. Pulling that lever moves this so we can go down. That's why I said coming inside here is pointless because there's no way out. There's only thing in there is knowledge and that one guy. So go to the left once you get to this building, circle around, go up top, get it. We got a blood gem here. And then we're going to have a werewolf off to the left over here. Now, I kill them because all werewolves in this coming area are going to drop. Ooh, that's a rare drop. Are going to drop blood shards. Rarely do they drop beast blood pellets. Those are extremely useful because they boost your damage. You take one, it's a buff. And the more you attack, the greater damage, the more damage you're going to deal. Your damage will increase as you fill the meter up. Now we're going to come down here. We're going to hook off to the right. And we're going to grab us some blood cocktails. They're very useful for this area down here if you want to use them. I save them for the boss because once we get we're going to head back here in a minute. And we're going to upgrade our weapons. Okay. Because we have another buddy right here. It's going to drop us 3 blood shards. There goes 20. There goes 23. You know what? We'll pick up another one so we can upgrade. Let's see here. So we can upgrade our pistol 2+3 and our cleaver 2+3. So we have the next form of the beastmen down here. Okay. The guys down here in the cloaks can inflict poison. Okay. So we're given antidotes that we can use. But if they attack you, they'll start to build up poison. There's another version of them that has no cloak on. And that version is scared of fire. So this is one of the few areas we're going to run around with our torch out. Because it is going to cause the enemy to put their hands up over their face. And they're going to back away for a few seconds. We are getting some lucky drops. Ooh, 1.4. And once you kill those 2, you just drop down here. Go towards that building, drop down. Now this is the final shortcut that we're going to unlock that gets us back up here and down to the bottom. Way down there. Then we go this way, and we're going to go up the ladder for a Code Brew 2. We're going to kill 4 more of the beast, 3 without the cloak, 1 with the cloak. We're going to pick up some more blood gems, or bloodstones, and then another Code Brew, and 6 blood vials. And then we're going to go back to the dream, and we're going to level up our stuff. So we can't see the guy that's talking right now. But he has a minigun. And I'm going to show you the easiest way of dealing with the minigun and the enemies here after we level everything up, as well as the most effective way to eliminate this guy. As you see, what he just did right there is what happens with the torch. So, after you kill these 4, there is a cloaked guy that's around the corner back there, since we'd be facing this way. There's a guy that's cloaked to the left, and there's blood shards to the right. There's also a code blood to the left. Now, if you look right above my head, he is right there next to a fucking Gatling gun. A damn Vulcan gun. And he will sit there and just lay lead on you once you get past a certain point of this level. And just fire at you, and fire at you, and fire at you, while being chased by tons of these beastmen. So, easiest way to deal with that, we're going to go level up, because we got 22,000 souls. We're going to go level up, we're going to go upgrade our weaponry, and we are going to go do the level. Because we got 2 NPCs that are in this area that are going to attack us. So, yeah, stupid NPCs. So, the amount of blood gems you can put in depends on how upgraded your weapon is. Okay. So now that the Saul is at +3, we have 2 gem slots to put another gem. And you're going to want to put your best ones on as early as possible, because, I mean, why wouldn't you? Now, you can pop your Code Bloods if you want. You do not have to. I choose not to, not till after I'm done with the whole level. That's me. But if you want to, you can. So we get 5 levels out of that. I'm going to put this into damage. Yeah.
Farewell, good hunter.
I got that there. Now we're going to go to the insight shop right here. Because these guys do poison. We want some poison resistance. The boss down here, when he does his face transitions, he immutes poison out. Just being around him will cause your poison to build up. Gascoigne's set has high poison resistance. It's the highest in the game. His slow poison resist with just his armor on is 158. If we put anybody else's on, it drops. So we get poisoned faster. So it's why we go ahead and we buy his set and we go back. We're going to go to the Old Yarnum lamp. And now we are going to clear out all the enemies and collect everything that is here. Once you kill the little crystal lizard things, they don't respawn. If you don't manage to kill it and he disappears, just quit out and load back in, and he'll spawn back where he's supposed to. Now, the good thing about the Hunter's Torch versus the normal torch is the Hunter's Torch does more damage than the regular torch. So you can actually fight with it if you choose to. Now, you get a better view of him standing up there with the Gatling gun. He's going to start shooting here in a minute. Right around here, he'll start firing. If you take too long fighting this guy, or you get in his line of sight. There it goes. Now these urns here are full of oil. They will explode, especially if he shoots them. So I like to run those guys into that, so that way we get a free kill. As you see, we got a survivor. With the Molotov, kill him, you get it. Now, if you make your way in this little corridor here, you can pick up more fire paper. We want the fire paper. Fire paper is useful. We're going to use it quite often. Once we get through this, once we get out of this area. There's a good buff to the weapon, does fire damage. And like I said, beasts are weak to fire. So it does make it easier. So if you're struggling and you've already used the fire paper that you were given, well, you got some more there. Now, antidote right there, and then we have a blood tinge gem right here. That's the gem for your pistol. There's a stronger one later on in this area, if you want. Now, this area is full of beast, and then you have numbnuts there shooting down at you. Now I come over here and I will kill one or two of these guys back here in this corner to kind of get them all over here by me, and then I will run by them to get them to come over here. Did not work out how it normally does. Normally I'm able to turn around fast enough and catch all of them and take them all out. Now, we need to get these guys. We need their attention. This is the only safe spot outside of the church or outside of that building that you can fight them and not get shot at. Now, as you see in the middle of the screen there was a purple triangle with a skull. That indicated that my poison buildup, that I had poison buildup. That's what happens when the hood guys hit you. They will build that up. Now, we have an NPC that is down here walking around. You can see him right over there. You can go in there and you can try to fight that guy if you want. I am going to lure him out here because he is tethered to that little area. As you see, he can get shot by the guy up there, but getting him on the stairs, he is simply going to try to run back to the arena. That is new. I have never seen him heal before. Dumbass ran into fire. If you manage to knock him down, all you have to do is stand right here. That's it. Easy, effective way of killing them without getting beat too bad, because they input read quite a bit. And NPCs in this game just suck fighting. They're the worst in all the FromSoft games. And it's the input reading that absolutely sucks. Now, you want to kill that one before you go up this ladder and you go up to the guy working the fucking gun. Because that one drops an item known as Bone Marrow Mash. Bone Marrow Ash. This right here makes your gun hit harder. And we want to use it. You use it and then go up the ladder. For the hunter that's up top up here, as soon as you're able to, lock onto him and then you start spamming your gun. Because you will knock him off the edge and it will make your life that much easier. Lock on and spam. Usually it takes 2 shots, sometimes it takes 3. But I always fire 3 shots to be safe. As you see, we got souls. If you come over here and you look down, you will see the item he dropped. Right down there. All you have to do is quit out and load back in, and it will appear right where he is supposed to appear. And it is that simple. If you play online, you can play online. I've done a whole playthrough online and nothing weird happened. I've had weird playthroughs with like Dark Souls, where if you play online, sorry I was getting a drink, where if you play online, you get invaded by random people, random players, and I hate PvP. I really do. As you see, so we have an armor set to collect that was on the other side of the NPC we fought on the ground. A weapon that is in there as well, a blood gem, some blood vials, and more enemies. This way is the path of progression. But we're going to kill this guy, so we ain't got to deal with him when we come back in. Because when we do, we got tons of hooded folks, and they have a new enemy that is in there, and it is a massive hooded Beastman, and that one has a scream. That scream causes the normal beast guys to acquire poison abilities, and it buffs everybody. So like how this guy attacked us and we didn't get no poison proc, over there their eyes will be red after they scream, after the big guy screams. It buffs them, and when they hit you, they can build your poison up. Now, it's as simple as that. You want to run and jump or run and roll onto the ledge up there, and then usually you land on that ledge and then you just drop down to that one right there and then down here. But for some reason, this game, not always the best. So, as I said, if these guys attack you, they do a thrusting attack as well. If they grab you, it's instant poison proc. If he thrusts at you, it is almost an instant poison proc. So it is a careful thing to kinda do. That's not all of the fucking little ones, is it? Nah, there should be one or two more. See, there they go. So we pick up the rifle spear here. It is exactly as it says. It is a pokey poke and a boom boom. It is literally a boom boom stick. And we pick up the Charred Hunter set. Put 2 and 2 together. Charred Hunter set. It has good fire defense. So, I mean, there's not a lot of bosses that have fire, but there is a couple. There's actually an area that's very heavy with fire type stuff, so we will actually be putting it on there. Grab more antidote. Now, I pop the antidotes like candy when I'm in here because I'm a bit reckless when it comes to fighting all these guys. I will more or less get them all kind of in front of me, so that way I can kind of kill them all, hit them all as I'm fighting them. As you see, got red eyes and he's tankier. But because they're not the hooded ones, they still have the fear of fire. And we can use that. And there's a lot of these beast guys down here. A lot of the hooded ones too. Big ones and small ones. Now, we have killed all of them. We got some Madman's Knowledge here. We have some Ritual Blood right up there. And we have several items that are up top in the rafters. You have 2 ways of getting into the rafters. Each way takes you to a different side of the rafters. First side we're going to go to is going to be the left side of it. Well, it'd be the right side towards the exit because there's the ritual blood right there. But when you go in, it'd be on your left. So you run to the end of this and you're just going to drop down. You land on a little platform. Just turn around, drop back, bam. Code Blood 2. Done. You can bypass all those guys if you run in there and just go that way and run. You only need that if you want to use the Chalice Dungeon. But drop off that and you can run out that door there to continue progressing on. But as I said, I will be killing everything that I possibly can to show you that it is not as bad as what people, or not as hard as people make it out. Now, for the second way up, we got to go back up the ladder here. Now, we went up the ladder and we went to the left. And we killed the NPC that was up there shooting at us. Well, if we turn to the right, we drop down and we had that other enemy we killed up here. Now we turn to the left and we just follow the path around. This starts you off on the same side as that other drop down for that Code Blood 2. Now, we got some Molotovs, we got some Madmen's Knowledge over here, and another Code Blood, I believe. There we go. Now, the Code Blood is right there. I believe it's Code Blood. So, damn it. I'm not going back all the way up there to try to get it. Y'all are more than welcome to. But you have to run and jump. You don't have a lot of running room up there to try to run and jump and get it. So, if you go out there and you turn to the left, you have a murder of crows. That is what they are going to try. God damn it. Let me attack. I've had one day I was playing this and I came over here for these bloodstone shards and all of them started pecking at me like that and it just melted my HP bar. It really pissed me off. Alright, so we're going to collect those and then up this ladder here is the shortcut down to this area. I guess since we're already back up here, we'll try to get that item one more time. But we have just unlocked the shortcut to get down there. That bypasses all that. So if something was to happen to you and you were to die, all you gotta do is run straight to there and you can take the ladder down. Wow. That's annoying. Well, I gave it the college try. So, but yeah, jump over there. There's an item that's over there. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head what it is. But we have another crystal lizard that is in the back here. And 3 of the partial closer to werewolves than the beastmen. We have 3 little werewolves. Everything, all the enemies going forward. We have 3 more small hooded ones, 2 more of those, 1 big hood one, and everybody else is werewolves. Full blown beast. Like I said, 90% of the time they're going to drop bloodstone shards. This is why I said, do not waste your money buying the emblem to get into the Cathedral Ward, because you are going to miss out on a ton of upgrade mats. We already have enough to take a 3rd weapon to +3. And we're going to get even more stones, because there's another crystal lizard down here and plenty of werewolves to kill. Ooh, beast blood pellet. We are getting some lucky drops out of those guys. That is 2 extra beast blood pellets. So we have a werewolf that is just clinging up there. He only drops once you go over here. So if we did not get the 2 drops of the beast blood pellets, this is where you would pick them up. Right there. They are very useful in boss fights. So we're going to unlock the shortcut. Go up here, kill the other one, grab some more bloodstone shards. We got some more. We got another thing of fire paper up here, and then this is where we drop down from the start after we got the hunter's torch and killed the first of the crystal lizards that are in this area. So now if you made it this far and something happened to you and you died, you can easily get back down here with no issues, without having to fight everything to get back here. No, if you do die and you come back down here, the guy that jumps out of here will be posted up right here. So we have a screamer right here. You can just walk up, get the backstab on him. And he buffed the werewolf that is on the other side of this building. So you not only do you have a werewolf that is buffed, but you have a werewolf that will also do build up poison damage on you. Do poison you if you let him. Damn, that's 3. We are getting lucky. We have a crystal lizard and 3 of the little hood guys that are right up here. A cold blood 3 and more bold hunter marks. You have 2 cold blood 3s down here actually. And then that is the boss fight. Now, these guys are a bit more tankier than the other ones. Don't really know why. Doesn't really make sense. But they're a bit more tankier. And they can be a pain in the ass if you don't know where to find them to kill them. Because they more or less blend in with everything around. Okay. Now, if you want to go in and fight the boss, you can. What I am going to suggest is we have an armor set we can go pick up that will help boost the effect of the Beast Blood pellet. It is called the Ashen Hunter set. We got it from the guy that we shot off the building. And you get about 1,000 souls for every werewolf you kill. So I mean, you probably got a good chunk of souls already. So we're going to go ahead and come back here. We're going to go into our items and we're going to pop 2 Madman's Knowledge. To get the hunter sets from the Insight booth, it usually costs 6 Madman's Knowledge to acquire. Alright. Now, you don't have to use this set. Gascoigne set will work perfectly fine for this boss because of the poison resist. I run around in the Ashen Wolf set, the Ashen Hunter set, or the Grey Wolf, whatever you want to call it. I prefer that armor set over the other ones. You do not have to use it right now. As a matter of fact, I won't, for the simple fact, I'll show you. We'll do it. I'll actually do what I'm saying. Okay, and now we will pop everything. And now I will put all those levels into health. We will jack it up even more.
Good hunter.
Now,
May
we
you
also
find
have...
your worth.
Shut up. Now, you have... Even if you leveled everything up, you still have 21 shards. You can go level up a whole nother weapon if you want. In fact, you can go over here, go to purchase, and as you see, you have 3 new weapons added to the shop. Now, we've picked this one up, so we own it already, but you have a sword that turns into a hammer, and you have a pal stake driver. Now, this one is a strength weapon. So is this one. So you need the requirements to actually use them. But you can buy them if you want. You can get a whole nother weapon. And then we do have a repeating pistol that is now available as well. Now, we've already purchased this. Even if you purchase an item, it doesn't leave the shop. So. I can't come back here without smacking the wheelchair. So I'm going to go over here. Did I not pick up the blood gem that was in that other one? Oh no, the good one is in a different area. Now, we are going to change our gem up because we got a better one. No, it's not much, but for right now, whatever extra damage you can get on your weapon, take it. Why not? Because you want to jack your health up as high as you can get it. Our goal is for 30. We should be at 27 right now, but I put an extra point into each of the thing. Because normally what I do, normally what you can do is simply just put all your points into your vigor at the start and get it to 30 as soon as possible, because 30 is a good threshold for the first part of this game. After that, we are going to want to increase strength, skill, and vigor up every chance we can to get strength and skill to 25 or higher as we get towards the end of the game, and vigor as high as we can. Now, if you need bloodstone shards, for whatever reason you need more, come down here and kill the werewolves. Because it's almost 1,000 runes or souls for them, and they drop bloodstone shards. Like I said, he is up there waiting for us to drop. I just want to see if I'm going to get any more beast blood pellets out of these guys. Free beast blood pellets are free beast blood pellets. I am not complaining, because that lets me use extra later on. Now we're missing, there he goes. Now we can't get through this door yet. This door is to another area. It is closer to mid-late game that we can access it, or we can access it relatively early. The area that's back there changes. If you go there early, it's different from what it would be like after you progress through the game and get there after beating the required bosses. So I do go there early. I take an early death to get there, because the stuff that is there is different when you go back there the second time, or when you go there later on in the game. There's the stones for the plus 4, 5, and 6 that are there, money that's there, and a rune that is very useful, that actually pays out more money for kills. You get more souls for killing item. It is like your golden scarab and elden ring, your covenant ring, your silver snake ring, and dark souls. So it is very useful. So now that we are here, we're going to put the beast blood pellets first, fire paper second, cocktail third. So we're going to pop a pellet, we're going to do the fire buff, we're going to switch to the cocktail, and we're going to throw it over there. So, as you see, we got poison building up. Throw another cocktail. Stop doing weird stuff. Nobody likes Flappy. Now, we can throw one more cocktail, and it's going to distract them. But that's the last one that we're going to be able to use. Shit. As you see, just standing around him will proc poison. I hate that he always acts weird. Now, if you can get one of the cocktails like in between these pillars, he acts a bit more behaved because he kind of stays around there and doesn't move around as much. But it is annoying that he bounces around as much as he does. But there goes Bloodstar Beast. And that ends part 2 of this. Next, we're going to go after the Witches of Hemwick to get an item. From them so we can start equipping runes. We're going to go through the upper part of the Cathedral Ward and collect the stuff that are there and the plus 4, 5, and 6 stones that are up in the Cathedral Ward. Go into Hemwick, collect the rest of them and other items that are there. And that will be the end of, and that will be what's coming up next. So, appreciate y'all for watching. Appreciate y'all for being here. If you like, or if this has been helpful to you, please hit the like and subscribe. And I will see y'all